What's up everyone and welcome to day 16 of the COVID Cup. This marathon of a series is through more than half a month now, so here's a look at everything that has transpired since the very beginning. The series shifted towards Brian at the start of week 2 as he got quite a lead going up to 4 games at one point, but Brady isn't giving up just yet as he got a win yesterday in a street hockey shooting challenge. Today they're headed outside to play some foot golf. Beautiful day today, so we're outside playing some foot golf. Brian, you've been waiting for some soccer. Are you confident about this one today?
Confident in my distribution abilities, my passing skills, the weight of the ball. It's going to be nice and easy on this one.
Well folks, the return of golf means the return of the golf announcer, and here's a look at today's first hole, a straightforward par 3 with a bit of a hill at the back of the green. As the outright leader in the series, Brian will step up for the first tee shot. He's put a good strike on it, headed right for the hole, but it might be a little bit too strong, you know. He could be heading towards that hill, very dangerous over there, and yes, he's gone down the back of the hill. He's got to be careful as Brady, taking a much more cautious approach, just puts it up there lightly. After seeing Brian go long, a very smart tee shot from Brady. Now we head to Brian's second shot after he did in fact roll down the hill. No mercy from the opponent as he does not award Brian relief from the curb here, but he gets a nice little flick on it. He's headed right for the hole, and it'll stop just in time. A very nice shot from Brian as Brady goes for the hole here, and it rolls just over.
Does that count? Absolutely not.
Brady very nearly had a birdie to open the round here as Brian goes for his par putt, but leaves it just left. Now Brady will look to finish up his par. Just barely gets a friendly roll there at the front, so he gets a par there as Brian finishes up his bogey, and Brady's up by 1 stroke. Now onto hole number 2 of this 3-hole match here, and it's a slightly more difficult one, going over the rock wall into an elevated green. This hole is a par 4 as Brady steps up first, gaining the honor with his victory on the last hole, and he'll just play it safe, going to the left there. Should be in a fine spot down there low next to the rock wall. A little strong but in a fine position. Now Brian stepping up a little more power here. He's going to try to chip it over the wall, and it bounces just short. A favorable ricochet though, and he ends up right next to Brady. Brady trying to flick it over, gets plenty of height on it, and it bounces just over the hole. Very nearly an eagle there, but it rolls out a bit on him as Brian from a very similar spot. This one's looking good as well. It goes on the hole, but it just goes off. Again, a very good attempted eagle.
There's a little break to it too, you see that?
Yeah, I do.
Brady reading the shape of the greens, a very advanced maneuver, and it looks like he's done very well. Maybe a little bit more on it. It might have been in the hole for birdie as Brian attempts his birdie and just barely burns the right edge. It looks like this hole will be split as both players finish up their par putts. Now onto the third and final hole, a real doozy here, a par 5 all the way around the house, the signature hole of the course. Brady keeps his 1-stroke lead, so he'll go first, and a very powerful shot, but maybe not the connection he was looking for.
I made a divot!
Brady tearing up the tee box. The groundskeeper will not be happy about that one as Brian plays along the conservative line for the first time in his life, but look out here, he's headed for a hill at the left side of the fairway. And oh no, he's rolled right down it and into the cul-de-sac. Well folks, we might have to check the tournament rulebook here as Brian has put the ball on a pile of leaves so to protect his sneakers, and he gets a very good contact on it actually, but it just goes off the rock wall a couple inches higher and he would have had it. An unfortunate break for Brian as he goes for his third shot here back towards the tee box, and he does clear the wall there. Brady finally gets to play his second shot and he gets it over the wall, but it doesn't quite roll out on him as much as he would have liked it to.
You're not going for it.
Yeah, I am.
You're gonna hit a window, the light, or the truck.
The truck is most likely, but the truck's been through worse.
You're gonna hit many things.
No, I'm gonna be fine.
I have seen many crazy shots in my time, but this might top the list.
Oh my god.
I do not believe it, folks. Brian has somehow found a very small window there as Brady just clears his out to safety and then fixes the mulch. Very nice of him. Brady now for his 4th shot, and he's looking for that hole between the mulch pile and the house, and he gets it through, so he'll have a long look at par. Oh dear, here's where Brian's ball ended up, deep into the woods. He's really getting to experience every corner of the course here as he steps into this one, and wow, it's actually quite a good contact. He rolls it up right near the hole. He might keep this one a contest after all. Brian's dying 5, and here's Brady with his 5th shot. Just needs to get this one close, but he gives it a good run here, straight at the hole, but it looks like he left it just short. Now Brian for his bogey, he really needs to hit this one, but he's left it out left. Brady has the win all but secured, just needs to tap in this bogey here, but it lips around the right edge. Brian will at least try to salvage his double bogey.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Alright, enough messing around, time for Brady to just wrap this one up, and he does, gets the double bogey and the win. The series is now 9-7.
Another win for me, 2 in a row now, and that was at your own game. How'd you feel about that one?
That's okay. We played the same amount of soccer in our lives. I don't know if it's my own game, but you got the win. My cushion is dwindling a little bit. I'm still okay though.
Big win for me, trying to get the lead down to 1. If I can win tomorrow on day 17, you'll have to watch to find out, so we'll see you then.